Good morning, everyone. Okay, so it is a little bit after 11:30, and I'm going to call it a day. I have definitely had more impressive days. It's a $12 recap. Shorted Tesla here, and made about $5 a share on 20 shares for 107 bucks. OLN went long 200 shares. Made about $88. ELY, that's not one that I counted in the recap total. It's a little swing trade I put on a couple days ago. Went ahead and took profits. It's starting to dip down today, and so 77 bucks. But hey, and then CANF is one that I got into pre-market, and it just wasn't working. So it really capped my wins today. That's what left me with $12 recap. I could have let go of CANF a little bit earlier, definitely. So just kind of look at the charts here. Tesla, I had 761.47 marked off, and on the 10-minute, it could not hold. It popped up above 761. Well, let's see. It opened below it, which is usually, when I have a level and it opens below the level, that's usually bearish. And so, let's see, open above. Let's see, open. Oh, gosh. Let's see, it opened. Oh, no, it opened above. Okay. It opened above, dipped down, and then went up, and then couldn't hold this 761.47 level. And so I started averaging into two positions. One at 755 and change is where I first got into, or 756 and change. Yeah, in this candle anyway. And then again at 7, I put another 10 shares to short at 761.47. And I wound up with an average somewhere around 758. Now, I got out after it went down $5 to 753-ish, right around in here, right around this level. So roughly right around in here, and let it go. Now it went down quite significantly further. However, hindsight being 2020, I wouldn't have known that, and so I just took profits. Tesla gave me $100 today on 20 shares short. Let's see. Then OLN worked out really well. This is the level I had on OLN this morning at $31.20, and so it hit 31.20 right here on this candle, and then popped up really quickly, and so I was able to get in at 31.33 per share, and I got 44 cents on 200 shares, pretty small. I didn't have a high degree of confidence on it, 200 shares, and I got 44 cents per share, so I got in at 31.33. And then I got out at 31.70. Was that 73? 31.73 roughly. So that was a decent amount. I caught a decent amount of the move there from almost its low. I mean, it did dip down even lower later, but I caught 40 cents off of this move that was 31.23 to 32.13. So it was about a dollar move total. And I got 40 cents of the move. So I mean that's respectable. It could have gotten more, yeah, but that's life. Now CANF, I got in pre-market here at 315 per share, and this turned into a pivot that has not gone back to challenge anywhere close to challenge this pivot high here since it opened. I got into 500 shares at $3.15 a share on average, and just turned into a dog. So I wound up letting it go. Let's see, I lost 37 cents per share on this one, and so I let it go. And that's quite a bit further, actually, than I should have let it go. I should have dumped it after it went down 18 cents. Really, that's the 1% mark. And so I held on to it up until, let's see, 30, 52, 1, 2, roughly 270, 275, something like that. And so I let it go right around in here somewhere. Somewhere inside this candle, I'm pretty sure around the 10 o'clock area. I was like, all right, this thing's just not working. Let me get rid of it. And so I did. So $12 recap on the trade ideas I went over this morning. Yeah, well, live to play another day. At least it's not a $12 red day, right? All right, everybody. Good luck. Oh yeah, actually an Energizer. Let me take a look at Energizer here real quick. So Energizer, I picked up more shares of Energizer here. Let's see my transactions. At $44.24, which is roughly where it crossed back above this trend line. So it took a pretty decent dip this morning and then started to recover. And as it recovered back to above this support line is where I bought it. So somewhere in this little area right here, 44.24. Maybe I'll go back here and look. The 1 minute and the 10 minute. Yeah, so it dipped down here to 43 or so, then came back up to 44.24. Now the 1 minute doesn't represent the price support line the same way that the 10 minute or the 1 day does. So yeah, the 10 minute shows it more accurately. It's probably what I was looking at. So it bumped back up above 44, this trend line right here, and I went ahead and purchased it at 44.24 in here. And so now, I'd like to see what I'd like to see it do is it hit the top line resistance here a few days ago after earnings. And I don't remember how many shares, maybe 400 or 500 shares. Let's see how many I have in my portfolio now. I have 200 shares in my portfolio now. And so I had 500 shares, and I let go of 350 of it when it hit this top line here and then rejected. I let it go somewhere around $51, somewhere around the close in here. I don't remember exactly. And so the rest of the shares I've had, have taken, a 52 to 44, an $8 tumble. It's not nice, but I've already made, a pretty decent amount of money on it. So the idea is to hold on to a core position and then get back in when it gets to the low end of its range, which it looks like it's doing today. I'd like to see this low end of the range hold for the next few days and then see this stock push to the high side. I'm bullish batteries because of basically everything that's going on with batteries these days. Battery technology is, it's just going to be the future. Batteries are going to be the future. And so Energizer, as far as I know, isn't really like on the leading edge of batteries that, like, say, Tesla is or Samsung. But Energizer's a big competitive company, and they will be at some point when some of this battery technology benchmarks or what have you. Energizer's in there to win it. They're in it to win it. So they're going to come out with some kind of a battery here eventually that's like a rechargeable, and it takes like 2 minutes to recharge, or who knows. But I'm bullish on Energizer because I'm bullish on batteries. So we'll see. Oh yeah, I erased the lines here. And something that I really like. Now I have this wedge drawn in here. That's just kind of, I don't know, those are just kind of like a little bit of charting that I've done. But what I really like about Energizer here is this reversal head and shoulders that it's putting in. And when a head and shoulders plays out, it's a very powerful pattern. Especially this one is, let's see, May of 19 to Feb. So it's about 2 years in the making. So this is a stock, Energizer, if the head and shoulders pattern plays out, which means it's got to break this neckline and then confirm the neckline. So Energizer needs to break this neckline right here, then come down and test it, and then move away again. And if it does that, then we've got game. We've got stock that is going to continue to move for about another 2 years. So I'm in early on this. The pattern has not confirmed itself. I'm relying on this support line to hold. There are no guarantees with this, and so I will keep an eye on it. This could turn into a losing trade very easily. However, I like it, and especially if it starts to break. If it breaks this neckline and then holds it and moves, I will back the truck up on Energizer. All right, everybody. That's pretty much the recap for the day. I think I've hit everything. Good luck out there today, and God bless. See you tomorrow morning.